Hello everyone, in this video I want to show you how you can connect Supabase and Postgres to n8n to create your rack system. First step, we want to get our AI agent, and then we want to connect our chat model. I'm going to use OpenAI, and then we want to connect our Postgres as the memory. So I'm going to click on Postgres chat memory, and here we need to set up our account, and in order to do that we need to use Supabase. So go to Google and just search for Supabase, and I already have an account, but if you don't have an account, sign up for the platform. You just need to provide your email address as well as the password. So I'm just going to go to my dashboard, and once you sign up for Supabase, you're going to be navigated to this web page, and once you're here, click on new organization and give a name to your organization. I'm going to say Azar Lab, and then set this as personal. You can go with the free plan and create the organization. So once you have done that, you need to create your first project, and your project has already has a name, but you need to provide the password. So choose a password that you're gonna remember, because we want to use it later in the process. And then click on create new project, and here we want to go to settings, and then we want to go to database, then we want to go to connect, and then we want to change the type to the second one, and here we can grab our host. I'm going to copy it, I'm going to paste it here, and for the username I want to go here and I want to copy this portion, and I'm gonna go back to n8n and I'm just gonna paste it. For the password, just provide the password you came up with, and here we need to provide the port number. So go back to Supabase, copy this portion, go back to n8n, paste this portion, and save. Connection tested successfully, so we are good. Next, I wanna test this system, so I would do that by basically sending a message to my AI agent and saying, hey AI. So I'm getting a response back, and if I go to Supabase, if I click on tab editor, if I click on n8n chat history, I can see my conversation with the AI agent. So me as a human had this message, and my response was this, which was sent by the AI. So now we want to connect our Supabase vector store to this AI agent so that it can retrieve information that AI can further use to answer our question. So I'm going to use Supabase vector store, and here we need to set up some new credentials, and these credentials are different than the ones we previously had. So I'm going to head back to Supabase, and this time I'm going to go to project settings, and I'm going to go to data API. I'm going to copy this URL, and I'm going to come here, I'm going to paste it, and for the service role secret I want to go back to Supabase, and I'm going to come here, and here I will reveal my API key and I will copy it, and then I'm going to paste it here. So everything looks great, so I'm just going to click on save, and connection tested successfully. Amazing. So uh, we can leave these untouched for now, and description we don't need to touch. And right now we have everything we need to retrieve the information, but we need to provide some information in our vector store. And in order to do that, I'm gonna get Google Drive. Actually, before doing that, we need to go to Docs, and we need to click on Quick Start for setting up your vector store. And we wanna copy this, and we wanna come back here, and then we wanna go to a SQL editor, and then we wanna paste this, and then we wanna run. Success. So now we are good. So I'm gonna grab a Google Drive module, and I'm interested in download file. I've already connected my Google Drive to n8n. I'm just gonna choose my file, and for this one let's choose this document, which is about a lab. So I'm just gonna choose this one, and let me actually run this. So as you can see, we get our information here, and then I wanna connect this to a Supabase vector store. Supabase vector store, and add documents to vector store. And I want to choose the latest Supabase accounts I have, and I'm gonna click on documents, and we should be good for this part. And here I'm gonna choose my embedding model, and for the embedding model I'm gonna use OpenAI, and we can use this model. And then I wanna click on document. I wanna choose my data loader, and when you wanna choose your data loader, you wanna make sure it's binary, and also you wanna make sure it's custom. And then you wanna collect our text splitter, and I'm gonna choose this one. We don't need to modify this. And then I'm gonna go back here, and I'm gonna run this. And then I'm gonna go back to Supabase, and then I'm gonna go to table editor, and as you can see, we have a section called documents, and we have our content here. So now our AI agent can use Supabase vector store to retrieve information about this particular document and answer our questions. So I'm gonna go back to n8n, and I'm gonna ask my AI agent about this document. But before doing that, we need to provide it with some information. So I'm gonna click on tool, and I'm gonna provide the description. Use this tool to retrieve information about the lab. And then I wanna choose the exact table we're gonna use, which is documents, and I'm just gonna save everything. Okay, and then I wanna choose my embedding, and you wanna make sure you're using the same embedding you used previously, otherwise it's not gonna work. So if you use this model, use this model, and make sure it's the same brand. So if you use OpenAI, make sure this time you're using OpenAI as well. Okay, save, and now we can have a conversation with our AI agent, and I'm gonna ask it about the lab. So what is the lab about? The lab is about understanding the capacitance and its relationship with distance and directions. which is correct. Our lab was a physics lab, so this makes sense. And if I go back to Supabase, if I click on n8n chat history, I can actually see my conversation with the AI agent. So this was my question, and this was the response. So if you like this video, please consider liking it and also subscribe to my channel for more of these videos. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Have a great day.